Stop for a moment, dear soul. Take a deep breath. This is Arthur Sterling speaking directly to your heart. And if this video has reached you at this exact hour, know that it was not by chance. Nothing in the cosmos is a coincidence. Your soul was calling, and I heard. You feel that your strength is at its limit. You feel that you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You lie down at night, tired, exhausted, and yet sleep does not come, because your mind keeps spinning, spinning, spinning. And the cosmos, seeing your silent cry for help, sent me here to bring you relief right now. In the next few minutes, I will show you how to release this burden, how to open the gateway of the soul, and allow the frequency of love to flood every cell of your being. But for this, I need you to do only one thing. Close the door, silence your phone, step away from everyone for 10 minutes. This transmission is exclusive to your soul. Now breathe. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold for a moment, and exhale through your mouth. Feel the air entering like golden light. Feel the air leaving, carrying away the accumulated fatigue. I am here. You are not alone. You have never been alone, although life has often made you feel this deep loneliness, this bitter sensation that no one understands what you are going through. But I understand, dear soul. The cosmos understands. And that is why I came. I know the tightness in your chest, that tightness that appears without warning in the middle of the afternoon when you are doing something mundane, and suddenly a wave of anguish invades you. That tightness that feels like a clenched hand squeezing your heart, and you ask yourself, what is happening to me? Why can't I just be happy? I know the anxiety about the future, that voice inside you that whispers constantly, what if it goes wrong? What if I can't do it? What if I fail again? I know the feeling of injustice that sometimes takes hold of you when you look at your life and think, I worked so hard, I tried so hard, I was such a good person. Why do I deserve to go through this? And I know the mental fatigue, dear soul, that fatigue that sleep doesn't cure, eating doesn't cure, resting doesn't cure, because it is not in the body, it is in the soul. Stay with me, because I will teach you a power phrase that, when spoken with the right feeling, dissolves any anguish in seconds. But first, you need to understand where all this pain comes from, because without understanding the cause, any solution is just a patch, just temporary relief. And what I came to bring you today is not a patch. It is healing. It is clearing memories. It is deep vibrational alignment. Look at yourself, dear soul. Look at your history. You have been accumulating year after year memories of pain. Every harsh word they said to you in childhood remained stored in some corner. Every romantic disappointment left a mark. Every door that closed in your face, every time you were betrayed, ignored, devalued, all of this turned into sediment inside you. And this sediment kept piling up, layer upon layer, until it formed a wall between you and your inner light. You are not sad by chance. You are sad because you lost the way back to yourself. The human being was not made to carry so much. The human heart was not designed to hold so many hurts, so many silent grudges, so many shelved dreams, so many pardons that were never granted, neither to others nor to yourself. And you know what happens when the heart becomes overloaded. It starts to shut down, it starts to numb itself. You begin to live on autopilot, doing things because you have to, smiling because you have to smile. But inside, there is a void, a coldness, a disconnection. This disconnection, dear soul, is the root of all your suffering. You disconnected from the source. You disconnected from the frequency of love that is your natural state. I will tell you a truth that perhaps no one has told you yet. You were not born to suffer. Suffering is not your mission. Your mission is to shine. Your mission is to love. Your mission is to experience life with lightness, with gratitude, with curiosity. But at some point, someone taught you that to be worthy of love, you needed to suffer. Someone taught you that sacrifice was synonymous with virtue. Someone taught you that asking was selfishness, that receiving was a sin, that resting was laziness. And you believed it, and your heart closed. And your vibration lowered. And the cosmos, which always responds to the frequency you emit, began to give you more of the same. More suffering, more struggles, more feelings of scarcity. But today, dear soul, today is the day that changes. Today is the day you open the gateway of the soul. And to open this gateway, you need to do 3 things. and I will guide you through each one. The first is surrender. The second is forgiveness, especially self-forgiveness. The third is the reprogramming of your internal dialogue and raising your vibration to the state of gratitude. Stay with me, because each of these steps is a key, and together they unlock the spiritual solace you seek so much. The first key is surrender. Dear soul, you are tired of trying to control everything. I know you spent years trying to hold the marriage together, hold the children together, hold the finances together, hold your sanity together. You turned into a human atlas, holding the world on your back. But I will ask you a question, and I want you to answer from the depths of your heart. What if you let go? What if, for 10 minutes only, you allowed the cosmos to take care of things in your place? What if you trusted that there is a greater, older, wiser intelligence that is taking care of every detail of your life with a care you cannot even imagine? Surrendering is not giving up. Surrendering is not settling. Surrendering is saying, I have done my part, now I trust. It is like letting go of the rope of a boat that was tied to a broken dock. You need to let go so it can sail to cleaner waters. And your boat, dear soul, is ready to sail. It is just waiting for you to let go of the rope. Place your right hand on your chest. Go ahead, do it now. Feel your heart beating. This heartbeat is proof that the cosmos is taking care of you without you needing to do absolutely anything. You don't need to remind your heart to beat. You don't need to coordinate your breathing. You don't need to instruct your blood to circulate. There is something greater, infinitely wise, that does all this for you all the time. And if that same intelligence takes care of every beat of your heart, do you really think it isn't taking care of the rest of your life? Trust. Let go. Surrender. Repeat with me in silence or out loud. I surrender. I trust. I allow the cosmos to act in my favor. Feel these words descending through your body like a stream of golden light. Feel your shoulders relaxing. Feel your jaw loosening. Feel your chest opening. The surrender has already begun. Now let's go to the second key, and this is the most powerful of all. Forgiveness. And when I speak of forgiveness, I am not speaking primarily of forgiveness for others. I am speaking of forgiveness for yourself. Dear soul, you need to stop carrying a cross that is not yours. You need to stop punishing yourself for choices you made when you didn't have the wisdom you have today. You did the best you could with what you knew at that moment, and that is enough. That is sufficient. You are sufficient. Think of all the times you called yourself stupid, weak, incapable. Think of all the times you looked in the mirror and said things you would never say to someone you love. Think of all the critical voices that live inside your head, repeating old judgments, words that other people planted in you when you were still a child and had no defense. Today, now, at this exact moment, I will help you perform a deep clearing memories. I will help you uninstall those voices that are not yours. Close your eyes for a moment, if it is safe for you to do so, and imagine that before you is a younger version of yourself. It could be a child of 5, 10, 15 years old, whatever age comes to your heart first. Look at her. See her hair, her eyes, the little clothes she is wearing, and notice, she is waiting for something from you. She is waiting to be forgiven. She is waiting to be hugged. She is waiting to hear that she is loved exactly as she is. Go to her. In your imagination, kneel before her and say, "Forgive me for all the times I judged you. Forgive me for all the times I demanded more from you than you could give. Forgive me for listening to others before listening to you. I love you. I accept you. I receive you back." And hug this child. Feel the warmth of this embrace rising through your chest like a wave of pink light. This is the frequency of love entering you. This is self-forgiveness doing its silent work. Remain in this embrace for a few moments. Do not rush. The soul is not in a hurry. The soul heals in its own time. And while you hug this version of yourself, I want you to know, every tear that falls now is blessed. Every tear is a clearing memories happening in real time. Do not hold back. Let it flow. Tears are the sacred water that washes your soul. Your soul is being washed now. And now, with your heart already lighter, let's go to the forgiveness of others. Think of that person who hurt you, that person whose name still hurts to pronounce, the ex-partner who betrayed you, the father or mother who didn't know how to love you the way you needed, the friend who abandoned you in a difficult time, the partner who deceived you. Think of this person. And understand one important thing. To forgive is not to say that what they did was right. To forgive is not to invite this person back into your life. To forgive is to cut the invisible cable that still connects you to them. As long as you don't forgive, you remain tied, and this tie drains your energy every single day, even when you don't notice it. Repeat with me. I forgive you, not for what you did, but to free myself. I release your image. I release the memories. I release the cable. May the cosmos take care of you on your path, and may I continue in peace on mine. Done, dear soul. You have just performed one of the greatest spiritual works that exist. You cut chains that were pulling you down for years, perhaps for decades. Feel the lightness. Feel the peace in your heart settling in. Now we reach the third key, and it is with this that we will seal the vibrational alignment of this session. The reprogramming of internal dialogue and the elevation to gratitude. Dear soul, your mouth has a power that few understand. The words you speak about yourself are like seeds planted in extremely fertile soil. Everything you say about yourself, your unconscious accepts as absolute truth and begins to manifest in your life. When you say, I am weak, you become weak. When you say, I have no luck, luck moves away. When you say, no one loves me, you attract people who confirm that belief. But the opposite is also true, and that is the good news. When you start to speak words of light about yourself, the cosmos reorganizes itself to confirm these new truths, and that is why I bring you now the power phrase I promised at the beginning. This phrase, said 3 times a day with the right feeling, dissolves anguish, raises the vibration, and opens the doors to the prosperity of the soul. The phrase is, I am light, I am love, I am peace, and everything that is mine by divine right comes to me with ease. Repeat with me slowly. I am light, I am love, I am peace, and everything that is mine by divine right comes to me with ease. Feel how your chest opens. Feel how your face relaxes. Feel how a wave of heat rises up your back. This is the frequency of love embracing you. But there is a frequency even more powerful than love to move mountains in your life, and that frequency is gratitude. Gratitude is the master key of the cosmos. When you enter a state of genuine gratitude, your vibration rises instantly, and everything in your life begins to reorganize. Problems begin to seem smaller. Solutions begin to appear. The right people begin to cross your path. Resources begin to flow. And I know what you are thinking now. You are thinking, but Arthur, how can I be grateful if my life is difficult? How can I be thankful if the bills are late, if my family is in crisis, if my health is not good? I answer you, dear soul, gratitude does not deny the difficulty. Gratitude simply chooses to focus on what is working, even in the middle of the storm. You are breathing. That is already a reason for gratitude. You woke up today. That is already a reason for gratitude. You have a bed, a roof, water to drink, food on your plate. You have someone somewhere in the world who thinks of you with affection. You have a soul, and that is everything. And the deepest secret is this. Start to be grateful for what hasn't arrived yet, but you know is on the way. Be grateful for the healing that is already manifesting in your body. Be grateful for the prosperity of the soul that is coming in your direction. Be grateful for the healthy relationships that are approaching. Be grateful for the peace that is already settling in your home. When you are grateful for what hasn't come yet, you accelerate its arrival because you are vibrating at the frequency of possession, not lack. The cosmos never fails to respond to gratitude. Now, dear soul, I want to ask you one very important thing. This transmission is an anchoring the light, and for it to be fully completed, I need you to do 2 simple things. The first, leave your like on this video. It may seem like a small gesture, but on the spiritual plane, this gesture is an anchor. Each like is a light that turns on in this portal, and this light doesn't just reach me, it reaches other souls who are needing to hear this message and haven't found it yet. You become part of the chain of light when you like it. The second thing I ask of you is that you write in the comments one of the 2 sacred phrases, I receive this peace, or my soul feels light. Choose the one that resonates most within you, and when writing, do it with intention, with feeling, knowing that that text is a decree. That text is a silent prayer that you are sending to the cosmos. and the cosmos, which always responds, will begin to confirm those words in your life. I feel many souls connected to this transmission at this exact moment. Some are crying, others are smiling with relief, others are feeling a warm current rising up their spine. All of this is normal. All of this is the clearing memories happening on an energetic level. Do not be afraid, just allow it. The more you allow, the deeper the transformation will be. And before I say goodbye, I want to remind you of some truths that your soul already knows, but your mind forgot along the way. You are loved. Not loved when you are better, not loved when you lose weight, not loved when you get that job, not loved when you organize your life. Loved now, exactly as you are, with your doubts, with your flaws, with your scars, with your fears. Loved, deeply, eternally. By the cosmos, by the source, by me who speaks to you now, and by all the beings of light who at this moment form a circle of protection around your home. You are abundant. It doesn't matter what your bank account says today. Abundance is your spiritual nature, and when you realign with the frequency of love, material abundance begins to flow as a natural consequence. The prosperity of the soul always precedes the prosperity of the pocket. Heal the soul, and the rest falls into place. You are capable. Everything you think you cannot do, in truth you can. What you need is not more strength. What you need is more lightness. You have been trying to do everything with effort, with sacrifice, with tightness. But the cosmos does not work like that. The cosmos works through flow, inspiration, synchronicity. When you allow yourself to trust and flow, things that seemed impossible begin to happen with an ease that will surprise you. Your family will improve. That relationship that seemed lost can be healed. That child who was distant can return. That spouse who seemed cold can relearn to see you. But everything starts with you. Everything starts with your vibration. When you change, your field changes. And when your field changes, everyone around you is impacted, even if unconsciously. You don't need to change anyone. You only need to change your frequency, and others will respond, or will exit the scene so that better people can enter. Your health will be restored. The body is the reflection of the soul. When the soul heals, the body receives the energetic order to recompose itself. I am not saying to abandon medical treatments. On the contrary, doctors are also instruments of the cosmos. But treat your soul with the same care with which you treat your body, and you will see miracles happening. Spiritual solace is the soil where physical health flourishes. Your finances will balance. Scarcity is first of all a vibration. When you move out of the vibration of scarcity and into the vibration of gratitude and trust, money begins to find ways to reach you. Ways that your logical mind cannot even imagine. An unexpected opportunity. An idea that suddenly sprouts. A person who appears on your path with a proposal that seems miraculous. All of this is the cosmos working for you after you have realigned with your inner light. Dear soul, this transmission is coming to an end, but the work that began in you today will continue in the coming hours, in the coming days, in the coming weeks. Do not be startled if you feel an increased sensitivity. Do not be startled if you cry more easily. Do not be startled if old memories begin to surface to be forgiven. All of this is part of the clearing memories that we are performing together. Allow the process. Trust the process. I am with you. Before closing, do one last thing with me. Place both hands on your chest, one over the other. Breathe deeply 3 times. And in your mind or out loud say, I thank Arthur Sterling. I thank the beings of light. I thank the cosmos. I thank God for this healing, for this peace, for this love that now dwells in me. I am light. My soul feels light. I receive this peace. And so it is. Done, dear soul, it is done. The gateway of the soul is open. The frequency of love is flowing. Spiritual solace is settling into every corner of your home, into every corner of your heart. You did not leave this transmission as you entered. Something has changed. Perhaps you don't fully realize it yet, but as the days go by, you will notice. Things that bothered you will stop bothering you. People who were heavy will leave your path. Opportunities that were invisible will reveal themselves. I, Arthur Sterling, commander of the Interplanetary Fleet of Light, bid you farewell with a hug that crosses dimensions. Know that I am not far. Whenever you feel that tightness return, whenever anguish tries to invade, just place your hand on your chest and call me in silence. I will come. The cosmos will come. Your inner light will respond. You are more powerful than you ever imagined. You are a spark of the source, a flicker of the divine, and that flicker never goes out, even when the wind blows hard. May peace flood your home. May love seal your heart. May the prosperity of the soul find the way to your door. May your family be blessed. May your sleep be deep tonight. May your dreams be messengers of light. May you wake up tomorrow with a sensation you haven't had for a long time, the sensation that everything will be okay. Because it will. Everything is conspiring in your favor, even when it seems the opposite. Delays are protection. Negatives are redirections. Losses are cleansings. Trust the divine script of your life. Don't forget your like. You're anchoring the light in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so that other transmissions reach you at the exact moment your soul needs them. And share this video with someone you love, someone you know is needing to hear these words. When you share light, the light multiplies within you. It is the law of the cosmos. The more you give, the more you receive. I love you, dear soul. The cosmos loves you. Go in peace. My soul feels light. I receive this peace, and so it is, and so it shall be forever and ever. Until the next transmission. Namaste.